Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to share with you another journal that I have made. Journal, scrapbook, mini album, whatever you guys want to call it. The book, pages, flips, cards, tags, or anything like that was used using the templates created by Jennifer at Genevieve Designs. I don't think she has a .com, but I know she has an Etsy shop. She does have a Facebook. I don't think she has a .com yet. Give her time. I'm sure she will. She's very creative and very just like she comes up with so many wonderful things. Anyway, I used her templates to create this book. And this paper, if I'm not mistaken, is Prima. But I can't remember the line that it is. But I do remember that it's Prima. So, the closure is an S hook. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. But it's an S hook. It's got a tiny little butterfly on this side to cover just the kind of bulkiness, I guess, from the S. And it's lace here. Basically, I just kind of looped it around one side. I will zoom in for all of this. I used my my pliers to close the hook here, but I didn't want the little end right here to get stuck on the lace. So I just pulled the lace super taut and I glued one butterfly on this side and one butterfly on this side. And basically just left it like that. I just put a clamp right here to kind of keep the lace away from the butterflies. Just left it overnight and it was nice and good. And then, so I can move it around. See? And then I was able to mess with the lace and put it underneath here. So this is the book. This lace I got from AliExpress. This lace I also got, or this is more ribbon than lace, but this ribbon I also got from AliExpress. So I used the cover here, or the edge here for the front cover. And as you can see, I left it very blank because the paper is very loud, but also just so elegant and so pretty. So I simply put the lace here, the ribbon here, the hook or the latch here, and called it a day. And then to close it, I'm going to set my book on the lace. You just take the S hook and you close it. Now I gave lots of room, as you can see here. I've got lots of room for you to add stuff to the book and still be able to use the closure. So, because anytime you make books like this, you have to be aware that however thick you make it, whoever is using this book, whether it's yourself, your friend, your mom, your brothers, your cousins, uncles, aunts, whatever, this book is going to get fat, very fat. So just keep that in mind when you make your journals. So anyway, this is Prima. I don't remember the line. Someone who uses Prima will probably be able to tell you, but it's not coming to my head right this second. This is just a journal page. This is a flip. This is magnetized. So each one of these pages, it took me a minute to do. I had to distress each one of the pages and also the mats. I also distressed the mats. So this is just a flip. This is a tuck spot, but see what I mean by distressed? Because this was just a piece of paper out of the Prima pack. And I distressed the edges, and you can use scissors, you can tear them. I used an actual distresser, which is right here, which is the Tim Holtz distresser. And basically I just went to town. These tickets are also Prima, and I distressed each one of those as well. This is a sticker. I obviously didn't distress that. That would be very interesting to try to do. These are some different ephemera pieces. Like this is a piece of wood from Michael's Dollar Spot. This is, I think that's from Michael's Dollar Spot. It might be from the Prima pack. The Memories here is from the Target Dollar Spot. This is just some extra paper that I had distressed. This is a tuck spot. This is an envelope created using Jennifer's templates and some cutaways or some cut-aparts from I Life. This is not cut-aparts. This is from the actual 4x6 paper pad, or maybe it's 4x7 paper pad. But I just got like the collection of this paper, which is why it's a little frustrating that I don't remember the name of it, because I got a couple of the ephemera packs, I got the different sized papers. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. And then here's a photo mat inside. Isn't that paper gorgeous? Like I love this paper. And some of it's loud, like this, and some of it's just really just muted, like this, or like this. I gotta like it a lot. Oh, and I also added just a tiniest little detail right here. I put some lace behind the mat that goes on this page. The next page, and this one's really cool. I like this page. Like it's very busy, but I love this page. I really like this book. This is a photo mat. So I distressed the mat itself, and then I distressed the mat of the mat. See, isn't that cool? Like, I don't know, I like it. It's just, everything in here is distressed. There's just a little tuck spot right here. You can see. Little tuck spot right there. These little pockets right here, I made out of vellum. There's another ticket and some flower pieces. The flowers may have come from Prima, but they also might have come from the Michael's Recollections, because they're very similar. And Michael's is cheaper than Prima. So, another ticket. And this is another photo mat. And this is another tuck spot here. And this is another tuck spot here. So with this one, if you guys can see, I glued two tickets together on top of each other and then just created that little tuck spot. But I had a lot of fun with the flowers on this one, as you guys can see. And then just some extras in here. These are what the tickets look like before I get a hold of them. To give you an idea, and they're white on the back. But yeah, that's what the tickets look like before I get done with them. And then just some extra cards in there from the 4x6 paper pad. There we go. Another photo mat is back here. Each one of these pages has a photo mat inside. See? And there's like this little pocket here. So each one of these pages have a pocket. And you can put a photo mat in there, you can put something else in there, whatever the case may be. Why is this not falling down? And then another tuck spot here, distressed here. I put this, I just basically layered the distressed pieces of paper here. Another envelope, and this has got one of my little old paper sacks inside of it. And this is just some of the paper from the Prima pad. And this is what it looks like. This paper is just so pretty. I love this paper. Wish I could remember what it's called. If it was handy, I would just grab it, but it's not. I put a lot of my paper away, like in totes and such, because we're moving soon. We're moving in a couple months, and I don't trust the packers, so I put my paper in plastic totes, because if there's water damage on the trucks, then I lose all of that paper, and that would make me cry. So this is another photo mat. But yeah, the point is that it's not handy, so I can't really just tell you what it is. This is an envelope. This one I had fun with. So do you guys remember a couple years ago when the loaded pockets were real big, and you would fold the corners over and roll them down with the glue? So I did that, but I did that with like the side of the pocket here, and that is how I created that, which I think is kind of cool. And then again, it's just an envelope. So this, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's designed, it's like patterned vellum. I got this pack from Tuesday Morning, and it's got this pattern on it, and so I used that in this book, and I think it turned out super cute. And there's just stuff inside of it, just random stuff. There's some flowers. Of course, I'm gonna flip it out upside down. There's some cards in there too. There's some tickets. This is what the tickets look like before, you know, like you take them apart. They're just in little sets of 2. Some of the ephemera pieces. This one says together, and some flower pieces. Thought it would be cute to like add some of that stuff into the little pockets. Get in there. And throw that in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this book either. I think I'm going to sell this one, honestly. But I don't have anything on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is on vacation because, like I said, we're moving. So, but yeah, I think once we get settled, I will put this on the Etsy shop. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. This one is a layered, movable, but layered little, not ephemera, but embellishment piece. So this one's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different flowers. Well, 5 if you count that one. 4 different paper flowers, a ticket that is like so distressed. And then this is like one of those little brads. And all I did was I punched it with the little pokey tool and put the brad on the other side. And so I did that with the flowers themselves, and then I glued the whole thing down to the top of this. So when you open it up, you don't see the brad on the other side. But this is magnetized, so I have a magnet here and there. You can hear it, which I think is cool. And then there's stuff on the inside of this as well. These are just, you know, 4x6 cards that came with the 4x6 pad. It says, dance your dance. My love for you is a journey starting at forever and ending never. Isn't that cute? It says, blessed. Smile at strangers. We are all in this together. That is so true. Isn't that pretty? Like, all of this is so pretty. I love this paper. I'm going to have to remember this. I'm going to have to figure out what this paper line is, or look it up or whatever. Because once we move, I might have to get that again. Because I love this paper. So this flips out, and on the edge, all I did was just a punch border here. Distressed here. This page, or this one little spot right here is not distressed. Tuck pocket here. Let's see. Okay. Some journaling spots together. All of these are down with E6000, so they're not coming up. Again, with the smallest of detail, I've got a little strip of lace that has been aged with underneath the mat for this page. This is also magnetized. I like using magnets in here. They're very fun. This is another little pocket. So this pocket was really cool to play with. So I did this pocket, and I don't know if you remember, this is the other half of it. So whenever you print this template out, you get one on this side and then another one like upside down on this side, because you print a full page, because she really tries to utilize the whole page. So you get one here. This is the other one. And what I did with this is, before I cut it out, before I inked it, anything, I took the whole thing and I stamped it. And I got this beautiful, like, nautical compass looking stamp, and I just kind of stamped it. I did hit it with the heat tool because I was afraid the ink was going to bleed and kind of smear. So I did hit it with the ink tool before, or the heat tool before I like started messing with it. But I love how that pocket turned out. This is a photo mat, and basically what I did with this is I took the paper, because as you can see, I didn't distress the edges of it, but instead what I did was I took the paper and I crumpled it up, and then I glued it down, and then I took my ink and kind of went across the top of it. Then this is the, oh, I was like, maybe they're not, maybe they're attached. This is kind of cool. So I got these little butterflies from AliExpress. This was supposed to be white, and I took my ink and went across the top of it. These are kind of like Project Life cards, but they are from the 3x5 paper pad. Like I said, I got a lot of them. It says, "You are worth it. I was born to be wild, but only until about 9 p.m. or so." Dance your dance. And this is like a little tiny tuck spot here, as you can see. How did I have this? Like that, and like that. And again with the photo mat on the inside here. Then this side. This is the last page. So I have the envelope here, again with the goodies on the inside. If I can get them out. This one's a little snug apparently. Oh, my fingers were too far in there, preventing it from coming out. So these are just more cards from the 3x5 and the 4x7 paper pads. Inside the little vellum envelope, again with the paper. This is not a tuck spot, I don't think. No, not really. I mean, you can kind of put something right there. You can take one of these little cards right there if you wanted. Like that. I don't know what I was doing with that. So there's that. Another little double, it's kind of like a pocket because it's on both sides, but that little spot is open right there, which is why I thought that was kind of cool. And then this little top of the envelope, these little beads here, they're not really beads, but they're actually from a floral shop. But this also came from Etsy. And then this is one of the Prima tickets. This is one of the envelopes. This is magnetic. And it is matted on the side, and this as well. And then that's the back. I don't think I have anything in this one. I do not. Some journaling spot right here. Different collage pieces here. And this is the back page and the back cover. So this one is attached, like you can't pick it up. I believe this is either attached with score tape or E6000, but there's also goodies in here as well. There's more in there. It's just some more cards. Dance your dance, you are worth it. Just some more cards. It's okay to grow slow. I like that. And then just a little embellishment on top. And again, with this one, I had done the edge here. I don't believe, yeah, just some drilling right there. Some journaling here, but this is also a tuck spot here. This is not, yes it is. I was gonna say, I thought I have a tuck spot there. Let's see. So, I was like, wait a minute. This is a tuck spot here and here. Isn't this paper just gorgeous? Like, it is absolutely gorgeous. I believe this is magnetized as well. Yes, it is. Lots of magnets in this particular album. And then this is the back cover. I left this pretty simple. I basically just attached the closure here and then put a 4x7 card right on top of it. And then that's it. That is that journal. This very well might be my favorite so far of my journals, but this one will most likely go for sale. I have a couple other ones that I'll probably put up for sale. I do have one that's like a whoopsie that is just going to stay in my stash because I wouldn't give that away or anything like that, because it's like, I loved how it turned out, but I just didn't like the way that I had constructed the covers with the spine. You've probably already seen the video, but yeah, anyway, if you know what paper line this is, just leave a comment down below and mention what it is, because like I said, I put most of my paper away, so I can't really think of what it is off the top of my head. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys.